Do you want to become number one in your field? If yes, then today's book summary is for you. Imagine you've been working hard in your career for years, but no one is noticing you. You studied hard, earned degrees, learned skills, but you are still average. Why? Is hard work everything? Do people become masters only because of talent? Or is there a secret to mastery that the world's most successful people know, but others don't? Robert Greene says that no one in the world is born a master, but anyone can become one. The question is, how can you achieve mastery? Is there a shortcut? Is practicing for 10,000 hours enough, or is there a deeper science and strategy behind it? This is exactly what the book Mastery by Robert Greene answers. What is mastery about? Mastery is not just a book, it's a roadmap. It teaches you how to become an expert in any skill or field. The author, Robert Greene, is known for decoding psychology, history, and power games. He has previously written powerful books like The 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Seduction, and The 33 Strategies of War. But Mastery is considered his most special book because it reveals the principles that can make anyone number one in their field. In this book, he decodes the lives of the greatest masters. Leonardo da Vinci. How did a poor boy become the greatest artist in history? Mozart. How did he show signs of mastery at just 6 years old? Albert Einstein. How did he break scientific rules to make new discoveries? Michael Faraday. How did he become one of the greatest scientists without a degree? Steve Jobs. How did he revolutionize the tech industry? Robert Greene studied their lives and discovered a pattern that can help you become a master in your field too. The truth about success. Today, everyone is looking for shortcuts. Get-rich-quick schemes. Ways to succeed in 30 days. Success without hard work. But history tells us a different story. Leonardo da Vinci worked on tiny details of painting for 10 years before he created Mona Lisa. Michael Jordan practiced basketball for 6 hours every day, which made him number one. Einstein trained his mind for 20 years before he developed the theory of relativity. These people were not special. They followed a secret pattern known as the path to mastery. If you think mastery is only for talented people, you are wrong. Robert Greene says everyone has the potential for mastery. You just need to unlock it the right way. How to find your true calling. Imagine a train moving at full speed, but none of the passengers know where it is going. Now imagine you are on that train. People around you are getting off, new people are getting on, and you are just sitting there wondering, am I even going in the right direction? If this sounds like your life, it means you haven't found your true calling yet. The author says, if you don't know what to do in life, the world will tell you what to do. But how can you truly discover your real path? Finding your true calling, the scientific way. Robert Greene shares 3 ways to find your true calling. 1. Childhood clues. What did you love doing as a child? What could you do for hours without getting tired? That's your first glimpse of mastery. 2. Feedback from others. What do people appreciate about you? Do they say you are naturally good at this? That might be your true calling. 3. Repeated patterns. Look at your life. What has always attracted you the most? Your calling is often hidden in a pattern. How to identify your true calling. Step 1. Self-audit. Take a piece of paper and write, what did I love doing as a child? What excites me the most now? What do people praise me for? Step 2. Explore different fields. Try new skills, explore different areas, and experiment until you find your true calling. Step 3. Treat it like a game. Keep experimenting, learning, failing, and growing until you find your real passion. The power of apprenticeship, learning the right way. Learning is easy, but learning the right way is rare. 2 people may start learning the same skill at the same time, but after 10 years, one remains average while the other becomes number one in their field. Why? Did the second person have a natural talent? Did they work harder? No, the difference was in how they learned. Robert Greene says that mastery begins with apprenticeship. All great masters, Leonardo da Vinci, Michael Faraday, and even Elon Musk, first learned from experts before they developed their own unique style. The 3 stages of mastery. Stage 1. Deep observation. Observe the best people in your field. Understand their methods without judging or questioning. Stage 2. Intense practice. Start practicing. Make mistakes. Learn from them. Mozart wrote his first composition at 6, but it took thousands of hours of practice to become a master. Stage 3. Creative experimentation. Once you've mastered the basics, develop your unique style. Picasso copied old masters at first, but when he created his own style, he became a legend. Why a mentor is crucial for mastery. A mentor can speed up your growth 10 times faster. Without a mentor, learning is slow, full of mistakes, and frustrating. Example: Alexander the Great had Aristotle as his mentor. Elon Musk learned rocket science from real experts, not from university. Steve Jobs learned from industry leaders and turned Apple into a global phenomenon. How to find the right mentor. Rule 1. The mentor should have already achieved what you want. Rule 2. They should be tough but practical. Rule 3. Choose someone with the right knowledge, not just fame. Mastering social intelligence. Success is not just about skills, it's also about understanding people. You can be the most talented person in the room, but if people don't take you seriously, you won't succeed. How to read people. Pay attention to their actions, not just words. Observe body language, tone, and expressions. Identify who truly supports you and who is just pretending. Unleashing creativity for mastery. Creativity is not a talent, it's a skill you can develop. How to think like a genius. Combine knowledge from different fields. Da Vinci mixed art with science. Ask big questions. Einstein asked, "What if I ran at the speed of light?" Experiment fearlessly. Steve Jobs blended technology with emotions. Now the question arises, whom will you choose? Is logic alone enough to become a master, or does instinct also play a crucial role? The author says that neither logic alone nor instinct alone makes a master. True mastery comes from combining both. Instinct shows you possibilities, and logic guides you in the right direction. What's the problem with pure logical thinking? Nowadays, everyone relies on data analysis and calculations. Every decision is made based on logic and facts. But if calculations alone determine success, every mathematician would be a billionaire. If data alone were enough, every businessman would be successful. Some of the greatest innovations and success stories don't come from logic alone, but also from instinct and gut feelings. Instinct without logic is incomplete, and logic without instinct is weak. How did the greatest masters combine instinct and logic? 1. Albert Einstein. When thinking beyond math was needed. Einstein's mind was deeply immersed in mathematical equations, but he once said, "My greatest discoveries have always come from my instinct. Calculations only proved them." His theory of relativity didn't start with a logical calculation, but with a simple question. What would happen if I ran at the speed of light? The biggest discoveries begin with instinct and are later proven by logic. Number 2. Steve Jobs, who revolutionized technology through gut feeling. When people said touchscreen phones wouldn't work, Steve Jobs trusted his instinct. He realized that people didn't just want a phone, they wanted a device that would become a part of their lives. The iPhone wasn't born from data, but from an intuitive decision. People who rely solely on data do well, but those who combine it with instinct change the world. 3. Bruce Lee, who blended instinct and logic in fighting. Bruce Lee learned every fighting style, but realized that mastery in fighting doesn't come from just following rules. He blended instinct and flexibility into his fighting technique. His famous quote, "Be like water," reflects that perfection comes when logic and instinct merge. Don't just follow the rules, adapt them to yourself. How to combine instinct and logic? Trust your instinct, but test it. Don't immediately believe every gut feeling, test it. If your mind keeps pointing towards a decision, find the logic behind it. Learn from data, but don't rely solely on it. Market research is important, but future trends are often sensed through instinct. Experiment. More instinct doesn't develop just by reading or thinking, it grows through constant small experiments. Keep your mind flexible. Don't just follow logic, keep your thinking pattern in an expanding mode. Simple steps to strengthen your gut feeling. Whenever you get a gut feeling, test it. Does it have any logical backing? Can it be verified? When data and logic contradict your instinct, balance both. Just because data says something doesn't mean it's always right, and just because instinct says something doesn't mean it's always wrong. Learn from your experiences. The more experiments you conduct, the sharper your instinct will become. Give your mind free space to think. Don't see everything in just one way. Let your mind explore. Mastery is a journey, not a destination. Think about it. You found your true calling. You learned from the right mentor. You developed social intelligence. You embraced creativity. You balanced instinct and logic. Now, the question is this mastery? Does this mean you don't need to put in any more effort? The author says, mastery is not a destination, it is a journey that never ends. The real masters are not those who achieve success once and stop. They are the ones who keep learning and upgrading themselves. Why do some masters fall behind? History has seen many people who became masters in their field but then faded away. Kodak, which once ruled the camera industry, failed to evolve with time. The moment you think you've learned everything, that's when your decline begins. Successful people never stop learning. They always keep upgrading. How to maintain mastery? The author shares 3 golden rules. 1. Always consider yourself a student. No matter how successful you become, always believe there is more to learn. 2. Reinvent yourself every 5 to 10 years. The world keeps changing. If you don't evolve with time, you'll fall behind. 3. Share your knowledge with others. Those who share their mastery with others never fail. When you learn to keep reinventing yourself, your mastery never fades. The complete system of mastery. By now, you understand. Recognizing your true calling is important. Mentorship helps you grow faster. Understanding people, social intelligence, is crucial. Creativity and innovation are part of mastery. Balancing instinct and logic is necessary. Most importantly, mastery never ends. It's an art to sustain it. Now the choice is yours. Will you just learn and stop, or will you apply it to truly become a master? Knowledge becomes power only when it is applied. Now that you've understood the complete mastery system, thanks for watching full video.